What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Maverick Raven coming at you with another video. And first I gotta I apologize for the last 2 days, man. I was just sick as a dog. I don't know if it's like allergies or a stomach thing, but dude, just nausea and nonstop sneezing, which is kind of characteristic of me. I have these long stretches of sneezing that on my record's like at 11 sneezes. It's so annoying, and I feel so bad for everyone around me because we try to be polite. So we'll be like, bless you, bless you, bless you. Now it's just like my stepson's gone to waiting until I'm just done sneezing, and he finally goes, bless you. But dude, it could be like 30 seconds, a minute of sneezing, you know? So bad I thought I was like the world record holder. I just, I wanted to see what it was, I was curious. Dude, I think I read that a person literally sneezed for an entire day straight or something like that, either a day straight or a month straight. It's something insane like that. But anyways, we're going to check out this article by the Gaming Bible. I haven't done a news article in a while. It's been a long time since we covered video games. We do cover video games on this channel. And this is interesting. It says Xbox Freebie beats Zelda to become highest rated game of all time. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We're going to check out this article from the Gaming Bible, but before we do, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All that stuff really helps out the channel. Plus, we'd love to have you be the newest member of the flock. The flock is for life, so come check us out, guys. We'd love to have you. The air is for everyone. Now, I should be playing this game, okay? For those of you, it's an RPG, it's stylish, it's French. What else can I say about it? It's different, that every character you have to play, differently, because they have a completely different mechanic for each character, which I was not, when I heard that, I was not digging it. But if you guys haven't been able to guess from those hints, the game that I'm talking about is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It comes from a very small, it was made from a very small team of developers. And it's just really interesting it's interesting how much success they've gotten with and I don't mean relatively small, I mean just microscopically small. Some guesses have it at 30 developers, like full-time developers. So let's get to it. It says, we're all thinking it, aren't we? With GTA 6 now pushed firmly into next year, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has a real shot at winning Game of the Year. That'd be cool, man. Like, here's the thing. I love RPGs. That's my shit. So, I would love for an RPG to get Game of the Year. I know that Baldur's Gate 3 got it just a few years ago, and it deserved it. And I know that RPGs are becoming a little bit more popular, but what's really become popular is like the Souls-like thing, or the action-adventure looter type RPG. Clair Obscur is more, it's more like a Japanese type, it's more like a JRPG. It's more like a Japanese RPG, in that it's turn-based, and I started it last night, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, I didn't even get out of the prologue. I still have, a bunch of issues here around the house, and with family. Yeah, even when you're sick, sometimes they need you. So yeah, I got called away yesterday just after beating Baldur's Gate 3, actually. And I switched to my Xbox, and I said, all right, we're gonna get on Game Pass, and we're gonna use this Game Pass that I pay for that I never use, which is not the way it goes, bro. You freaking pay for a streaming service or whatever, and you just don't use it, and you use it then like a month later, so you figure, well, I use it every once in a while, let me not cancel it. Oh, I hate it. It's paying as much for streaming as you do cable. It says it's not a guaranteed win by any means. Split Fiction, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I never got into, dude. I tried, and Monster Hunter Wilds, I hate it. I just hate all the monster hunting games, dude. All of them. That includes Wild Hearts, which I really tried to like. Any of those Monster Hunter types of games, the genre, I don't like it. I just don't like it. It says, and I'm just gonna call it Expedition 33 because I don't want to have to read the long ass title. Expedition 33 is now Metacritic's highest rated user rated game of all time, excuse me, as reported by Pirate Nation, and the game just so happens to be a day one launch on Xbox Game Pass. So you can try it out super easily. I want to stress that this is where we're going off the game's user score, which currently sits at 9.8 on PC. The game's user score. Yeah, kind of like Rotten Tomatoes does now, except they kind of did something with that too. For comparison, other popular titles like Baldur's Gate 3 and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time sits at scores of 9.2 and 9.1 respectively. Really? Baldur's Gate is higher than Legend of Zelda. That's different. Sandfall Interactive's developers must be having the time of their lives. Yeah, they deserve it, dude. They absolutely deserve it. This AA game was made with a team of only around 30 people, and it went on to sell 1 million copies in just 3 days. I don't know. Do they have to say it's an AA game? I guess that's... I guess, man. I'm just wondering if that's like secret, shade that they're throwing. But whatever. Excuse me, guys. I've seen all kinds of wild information, like the composer being found on SoundCloud and one of the writers originally auditioning as a voice actor. It really feels like a serendipitous moment that all of these seemingly random events led to the formation of an all-time great. Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm sad to say that I haven't started Expedition 33 myself yet, and I feel very left out. Yeah, dude, I just started it last night. Like I said, I'm not even through the prologue. Everyone just basically, well, I'm not gonna do spoilers, am I? I almost was the complete dick. Even though what happens in the prologue is kind of like, it's kind of at least glossed over in the synopsis for the story. So not much of a spoiler, but it says, listen, I want a PS5 physical copy, and they're sold out everywhere. That's how popular this game is. Wow, really? When's the last time you've heard of a game selling out on physical copies? I mean, don't get me wrong. The industry has kind of pushed gaming to become mostly digital now, which I don't really like at all. I also don't like that games are becoming more and more dependent on you having a valid internet connection. I know that we almost all have internet connections. If you're watching this, you have internet connection somewhere, right? But let's be real. Like, I don't want to be connected to the internet at all times just to play a game, dude. I bought the game. I shouldn't have to be connected to the internet, Internet goes out. What if I want to move my Xbox to a different location? It's just another way to dick over the consumer, dude. That's all it is. That's how they run their security checks, and that's how their software catches any pirating. And dude, I get it, but I think that the systems have been made to the point where now, if you're gonna pirate the system, you have to be like super into it. It's not like it used to be, like with the Xbox 360. Like everybody was pirating the Xbox 360, but yeah. It says Gaming Bible's Dan Lipscomb had this to say in his review: Expedition 33 is thankfully more wonderful than it is disappointing. It whisks the player away into a truly impactful world, with a powerful and emotional story bubbling away, enhanced by some stellar acting. There were moments I was brought to spilling a couple of tears, alongside some that had me laughing riotously. Really? He continued, the battles, which can so often feel stagnant in a bustling genre, are refreshing, tactical, and delightful. This is a wonderfully imaginative game, bursting with identity, and it has a lot to say about important topics. Yes, the path is a bit muddy and cumbersome, but the destination is worth it, and the journey is magical. I guess it's time to hop on the hype train. Damn, well, I guess it is time to jump on the hype train, dude. Like, I feel like I have to join in, because I started yesterday, and I was like, I got to know what all the fuss is about, dude. Is it is it deserved? Is it, actually good? Because, dude, I like our JRPGs too, but I guess my farthest my farthest memory, my oldest memory of any type of RPG is probably gonna be either Final Fantasy. What is it? 4? Yeah, I think it's Final Fantasy 4, which was sold over here as Final Fantasy 2, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not getting it mixed up at this moment, it's kind of early, so my brain's not working at 100% yet. But yeah, you guys, like, I've always loved the genre, man. And for a long time, people were thinking that the turn-based thing was gonna go away because it's stodgy and people don't like it. Some people think it's slow. You know, one of my boys that loves, playing stuff like Hades and Skate and Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 3 and all that crap. He won't touch an RPG to save your life unless it's Diablo. Then he'll jump on that. But yeah, man. So it's good to be back with you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Have you guys checked out Expedition 33? Have you wanted to check it out? Are you waiting for the PlayStation, for it to come to PlayStation Plus? What are you guys thinking, okay? Let me know down below. Use that comment section. That's what it's there for. And I'll see you guys later, man. I think I got some Expedition 33 to check out. So, as always, guys, nothing but love. Thank you so much for hanging out, all right? You guys stay safe and stay based.